Three, two, one. I guess my question is, with the dedication that Paula showed by going through knee replacement and the
That's
interest of
right.
the show, what major surgery are you going to go through, Busy, to help kind of balance it out in season 3?
I literally almost was about to get a major knee surgery myself at the end of May, but I've just postponed it for maybe another year. So I guess you could just say that my dedication is not as deep as Paula's. But I will
Or
say
her
that,
age.
But I will say this: I did pitch to Meredith that I was like, I'll really get those strings in your face that pull your face up because they're like temporary. I was like, I'll really do it. I will try it. And she was like, I don't think that's necessary. I think we'll just, maybe that's just a story.
She's
That's
like,
just a story.
I don't want that to be responsible for that.
Yeah. But I did offer.
I have a feeling that both of you pitch stories to her often, and it ends with the phrase, that's just necessary. Am I accurate?
I mean, that's not necessary. I mean, the great thing about the genius of the show, and Paula obviously can speak to it even more so, is that, Meredith really thinks of everything, and we get these fully formed scripts before us, and there just isn't a lot of room for pitching. You know what I mean? I mean, the strings thing was like, I pitched last summer because I was reading about it, and for some reason, like, my Instagram kept showing me those women that were getting the strings in their faces.
The underskin strings.
Yeah, so it made it into the show, I think, because I was horrified by it, and then made Meredith go down a rabbit hole of being horrified by it. But
Do they do it for your can? And it's like cables?
I mean,
They can actually
what I
bury
would
the
like-
cables?
Wait, I'm not kidding. I want it in my boobs.
A pulley system.
A pulley system where I
Yeah.
can just,
Knock it up, crank it up.
yeah, crank it up.
And just when I thought my birthday couldn't get any better, we're talking about pulleys on cans.
Is your birthday today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mine's
It's- I'm just-
tomorrow.
I did not know that.
We're April twins.
Happy birthday,
Yes.
guys.
Happy birthday.
Well, thank you. Now, for the fans, what do you hope they get from season 2 that they may not have gotten from season 1?
Ooh.
Well, they're going to hear more music because we're doing an album. I think they're going to learn more about our families. There's going to, my ex-wife's in it. Her parents are in it. There's a lot more diving into Dawn's family, and also we might see Wiki dive a little bit into trying to find romance. So we're all scrambling to fill our lives up and make them feel meaningful and authentic, while at the same time just completely haphazardly trying to become frantic pop stars again. Frantically trying to become pop stars.
And the thing that I just have to know this, you all have like these one-liners. Each of you have like these one-liners that just, I have to imagine will crack up the whole stage as you're filming. Like every time I hear Busy's character say the word profesh, I mean, I die laughing. I mean, it's just, who breaks up the most, I guess is the question I'm having here, out of the cast.
I mean, I would say that Renee laughs the most just in general.
She laughs a lot, but she isn't, there are, I come from SNL, and there are people that crack up too much, where it becomes a bit of a pain in the ass just because of time. And of course, on a live TV show like SNL, you'd get your sketch canceled, out of the show, cut out of the show because somebody decided to laugh for like 13 extra minutes on their sketch. So it's not always a good thing, but she laughs joyfully throughout the day with us, and she's got an infectious laugh. But when she really laughs in a scene and she's trying not to break, she just violently cry laughs, and then it is very hard for us. And then we shut down because we're so like, we cannot go there. We cannot go there. Because we know the four of us crack each other up. And if we go there, so there's always a couple of us being really strong when the others are weak, and vice versa, don't you think?
I know, yeah, I would say so. I mean, more than any other job I've had, I have broken more on this show than I ever have previously. Mostly because I just never think people are that funny. But but there is watching, being across from this woman and watching her deliver lines. I mean, first of all, it's you. I'm talking about you. Is, for me, I mean, Paula is an icon, a genius, and can say anything and it makes me laugh. So like in real life or on set as Gloria. So that's really difficult. Renee has some moments in this season that I couldn't get through, I could not get through, that made me laugh every time.
The Wiki character is so physical, and so she does things as Wiki that are so almost kind of violently touching physical when she's talking to us or stroking our hair.
She grabbed my head that one time, but it was she really was putting me in a headlock, and I didn't know she was going to do it, and I was just what
she's
is
very
happening?
hands-on as Wiki. And then, Sarah is hilariously dry, so she'll just get one going on you really quiet and say one comment, and then I'm giggling through the whole thing. So we have to really try to not speak to each other during scenes.
I will say, one person, I said this to you guys the other day when I was just watching the first several episodes of season 2. Daniel Breaker makes me laugh out loud every time he's on screen. He says something or does something, and he gets me giggling.
Yeah.
He's so good on the show. So I'm always joyful because I get to watch these incredible women work, but then I love watching the show and seeing all the people that I don't get to work with. And
we love seeing those scenes that we weren't there for. It's really fun. It's like watching an entirely different show.
A different show.
Yes.
Honestly, I could listen to you guys talk about the show from hours, but I know I only have so many minutes off. And I just want to end with this. I didn't think it was possible to surpass last season, but y'all surpassed it by leaps and bounds. It's hysterical.
Thank you.
Happy early birthday to you, Paula. And
thank you. Happy birthday to you today.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Dewey.
Thank you.